Hi everyone, delonewolf here. Welcome back for some more Path of Exile, where I continue to chronicle my adventures with my minion, which it's going remarkably well, although I'm getting to red maps mostly by accident because I still don't really understand a lot of that end game when it comes to Path of Exile. Oh, let's not do remaining, but let's do a plate. Or you can see it right there. So let's do plate. I've been playing this character now for 1 day and 22 hours almost in the league. I am level 89 and I have level 12 maps. Now this one is a little bit bad because it has monsters reflect 18% of damage, but perhaps I'll do this one. Let's also maybe up the quality. Who knows what drops then? Let's see. We can get that up a little bit. Yeah, just for sake of the video, let's get that quality up, and then let's do a T12 map. So a red map. Honestly, is the first character where I got to do these types of maps that's able to do it. I've got 5,100 life, and I have 1100 mana with Mind Over Matter. It's been going pretty well. Let's see if I can do this as a mission. I do understand that there's big advantages, but yeah, I can't do that for this tier of map. So basically, this is normally a good way for me to get extra XP, because you still get a decent amount of XP at this level, but we will probably also see some of the problems. Let's start by summoning my full army. So we've got 3 specters that buff, we've got an animate guardian that buffs as well, and then we have 9 zombies to help out, 2 carrion golems, 1 stone golem, and then most of my damage coming from my skeletons. Oof, we've got poison patches, we've got stuff up here, we got lots of damage. Alright, let's try to see if we can handle this. Let's maybe start on the left side this time. Oof, that's lots of AoE all of a sudden. And this is just a one-way ticket. And there we go. You can see my first carrion golem is already down. Let's get a new one. But reflect damage, big problem for this build. And there's actually a lot of maps that have this affix or whatever it's called. You can see now. Well, we're doing surprisingly okay against all of these big guys. I can then help them out a little bit with bone armor. Okay, nothing too special in the drops. Shouldn't worry too much about this small stuff. Let's add the little skulls if it gets to that point. And that's a Plaza map. Oof, we take some damage. Let's get back up here, but I think you can tell I feel like my damage is actually pretty good, especially when my full army is going. Carrion golem down again, bit annoying, so we're getting that one back, and then we are going back in here, get more stuff. The rest, everyone is doing okay. So let's see if we can keep going here, and if we can get to the boss in a decently good way. Let's get that fortify, get out of all of that bad stuff, give him a bit of a buff. And that's unfortunately not a 6-link, but it's 6 sockets. And here again, lost my carrion golems. They basically suicided themselves, hitting the enemies. It's a bit annoying. There is still some work that I need to do, basically, I think, for true endgame. Although, personally, I'm already really happy with the progress that I've made here. And being able to run like tier 10s, 11s. I feel like I could grind those, get more drops. Oops, I'm hearing blood stuff, bleeding stuff, so definitely using bone armor on that. But there's definitely problems with this character as well, to do some real endgame stuff. So let's just keep going. If there's more here, I can summon my extra army. I'll take that. I'll take that. Anything down here? No. Let's get our carrion golems back again. Those poor guys keep suffering hard. Get another one. And all of this is cleared decently well. I feel like I've got good damage. I feel like I've got a lot of HP, so I can survive some mistakes. But yeah, there's definitely map combinations that are a big pain in the butt for me. What else is down here? A couple more. Look at how aggressive they are. Jungle Valley map, that's welcome. Let's get that Carrion Golem back up here. Oh, nope, my Stone Golem is still doing okay. Anything up here? No. So I really must focus on keeping my skeletons up, because they do most of the damage and they're basically very easy to replenish. And there goes another one. God damn it, that's annoying. And that's really something, for some reason, I mean, it's a level 20 gem. I got to that point, but they're just too weak whenever physical damage is reflected, probably because of the AoE. Whenever they do that, hit lots of targets, you can see that it basically falls back on them, and then you're in a lot of trouble, potentially. Okay, that one goes down. Got a couple more up here. They're doing AoE. Let's use bone armor on this one. Lots of stuff, so we're gonna jump away. More bad stuff. Skeletons. Okay, defensives. Use whatever I've got. Rebone armor. You can apply that very quickly. That's actually really a very powerful ability. But yeah, Carrion Golems keep going down. Here's the boss. I'm gonna call in for some help. There goes my secondary army. Get the skeletons going. And I think that this is pretty good damage, right? I mean, that's pretty smooth how quickly I took care of him. Now, for the Metamorph, I do want to basically recharge the Val Summon Skeleton. So let's see if we can find some more mobs to do that on. Don't waste too much time on this. That's not a big deal. Let's see. Maybe here to the right. Oh, there's a pack. Some stuff. Carrion Golems gone again. Oh, that'll help. 2, including a rogue Exile. Okay, get the skeletons up then. Bone armor up. Get that going. Some AoE. That's alright. Carrion Golem, and we have everything that we need for the Metamorph as well. That's really very powerful, right? Where should I do this? Here. That looks fine. Second Golem, so full army is up again. Let's get that Metamorph in, and let's see what we get. At the moment, I basically go for currency, for maps, for unique, so I don't focus too much on currency. Yeah, we'll take that. And what is this? Drops additional catalysts. I prefer currency, to be honest. Even if this doesn't blink, yeah, I focus mostly on the loot at this point. There it comes. Summoning skeletons. Whoops. Summoning secondary armor. Army. Bone armor is up. And then I need to get out a little bit, because sometimes they become somewhat more challenging. Obviously my Carrion Golems will be gone. Let's see if I can get one back. Another bone armor, that's pretty good. Get out of there. One of my zombies is down. Get my skeleton army back up. Where is he? Back here. Okay. Why is my aura down? Let's do that. God damn, it's a lot of damage. Stone Golem for some... Whew, he really doesn't like me. Let's get out of here. And he summons a lot of ads. I gotta try to get some army back up as well then. That'll work. Get full army of skeletons. Bone armor is up. How much does he have left? Is he all the way back down here? That's more annoying. Okay. There he goes. Finally, he's down. And we still have some ads to do, but that's okay. Now, the loot of it is pretty nice, of course. All of this, we'll take it. Jungle Valley map. Alright. And we're already full. So there we go. Let's get back home. And
Need a map?
a little disappointing in the damage on that Metamorph, but honestly these are meant to be pretty difficult. I'm just gonna sell all of this. I've got a lot of loot already, so might be something good in it, but whatever. Got 2 tier 8 maps out of that, a tier 1 and a tier 10 as well, so we can definitely get a lot of maps out of all of this. That is working okay. But I do feel like there's gonna be some limits to this character, that it's not gonna be easy to keep going for even further endgame content without having to fix a lot of the weaknesses and actually enjoy. Let's quickly go back here, get an extra zombie, get this one up. I actually enjoy this setup, but it's lacking some things, I think, to, for instance, do that Awakener to get to the very end game tier maps and things like that. If I show you guys my atlas, you can also... I don't understand this. So I put 3 of these orbs in here, and that gives me potentially red maps. I could then buy some from Zana. And that has basically allowed me to keep going and to grind decent XP to get towards level 90. Probably the highest level that I've ever done. But then there should be another one of the citadels here somewhere and here somewhere. They're just gone. There's orbs in there, like a yellow one. And honestly, I'm like a little bit lost. What the hell am I supposed to do now to keep progressing? I am absolutely not sure. If you're curious about the character, how I've built it, let's go over here then and show that. I think it could be somewhat interesting, of course. It is fun to have this massive army that does a lot of damage. So we went with, at first here, minus aggression, just more damage. A natural strength, +2 level to the minion skill gems. Very useful for like the leveling and the early maps, but even now, with +2 levels, my carrion golems cannot keep up on any reflects. Bone armor here, super strong. And then for the final one, I went with Commander of Darkness, plus damage, plus resistances for an aura. So that's definitely worth it. So you go lots of minion damage here, and then life up here. I've got nothing, not that great, but it's got some minion damage in there. Obviously also double golems, more life here, more minion stuff here. Then over here, mind over matter makes your tankiness very nice. Go for lots of minion stuff. Down here, minion stuff, more life, and then we've got some extra mana. Mana, stuff like that to make you tanky. And then over here, this one is very nice in my opinion. To dust. I think I bought this one. Or, no, it dropped, I think, actually. Minions deal 10% damage, 10% skeleton attack speed. So this is great for my build. Really, a lot of the damage comes from my skeletons at this point. So that's the tree, the passive tree that I went with. When it comes to my gear, let's see here. Oops, nope. And that's just here. I think that this build has carried me a long way. 36 life, 98 life, 30 mana, fire resistance, and then I put some strength on that. That gave me such a big boost in life. It was pretty amazing. I bought these for like a chaos, 20 chaos resistance and +1 to maximum number of skeletons. Just adds like 10% extra damage. I feel like it is pretty good. 16% strength as well. So that's pretty nice. Rather generic gloves. Honestly, I could definitely do a lot better on this one. But then on both my rings, I have 10% chaos resist, 13% chaos resists. Enchanted them with life. Decent elemental resistances here as well. Same with the shield, actually. I stuck with this shield because of its 21% to chaos resistance. And then here, this eventually dropped for me. A skull head. Extra life, extra mana, super important. 17 to all elemental resistances, and then it just buffs my minions as well. Definitely fits here. This clay shaper gives me that extra stone golem just for personal mana regen. It's pretty damn nice. It is there for free. Not sure if it is that good, but I feel like it's been serving me well. And then this one I bought is actually for 28 chaos, a 6 linked ambush charge, lots of life, elemental resistances, and if I get crit, I get like an endurance charge for that, so pretty tanky. I feel like this is an okay mix to run with, but yeah, it's basically reaching its limits now in these tier 12 maps. Actually died like once to a Metamorph and once to all the extra adds from one of those Elder Slayers or something like that. Now on my gem setup, of course 6-linked skeletons, because they do a lot of damage. Basically you can keep replenishing them as well, so that does work very nicely, especially on bosses. I mean, these guys do a lot of damage with Ruthless, melee physical damage, Feeding Frenzy, minion damage, and Brutality, fully focused on taking down bosses quickly. Over here I've got the Spectres, all chieftains, so you get lots of charges that buffs the skeletons even more. Carrion Golem, can do 2 of them, but their aura for the skeletons is also buffed because of the passive tree, so that's very nice. Down here the zombies, basically some bodyguards, give them meat shields. Then I've got Brutality and an Animate Guardian in here as well. But these guys, basically, if I get attacked, they try to taunt off of me. Very handy. The Animate Guardian, I gave it a mace. No, a two-handed staff. You can see it here, the blue staff. That gives 18% damage to all my minions, myself included. I gave it a helmet that gives 15% damage to everyone, and boots that give 10% movement speed. That costs like 2 chaos to do, so I felt like that's definitely okay to risk, and probably some of the best items that you can give to an Animate Guardian. And then over here we get the aura, of course, for the buff, and it is more elemental resistance. Leap Slam with Fortify in case of trouble. And down here, this is something I could do a cost on damage taken, but my idea was go for a full army. So we get Summon Raging Spirit with Spell Totem support and faster casting. If everything is up, we get 3 Spectres, an Animate Guardian, 9 Bodyguards, Zombies, 2 Carrion Golems and a Stone Golem. Then we've got 11 Skeletons and up to, I think it's like 15 or so that the Spell Totem can handle. Skulls there. That's just a massive army that cleans everything up. I feel like it's pretty good at mapping, pretty good at bossing as well, but yeah, I need more defenses, better gear and stuff like that. So yeah, looking to maybe do a second character and try to specialize him a little bit more. I got an Exalt ready, got some Chaos left as well, and I've got a decent amount of uniques that could help out, of course. And since I'm in softcore, I could actually recycle these as well if need be. So yeah, there you go. That's an update on my adventure with the Minion Witch. I'm not sure if I want to do that much more grinding. Honestly, I'm starting to see some deaths here and there. You saw me get in trouble with the Metamorph, and it's basically because I'm doing my own thing. I think that I'm yet again getting into some limitations and some mechanics as well that I don't fully understand, that is going to just keep becoming a bigger problem the higher I go. So perhaps it's time to get a second start. I should be able to zoom through a lot of the rest of the content pretty quickly as well, but maybe go with like a better plan and then try to fund that character, maybe with some extra mapping here or with other stuff that I've done. But yeah, that Atlas is still a big problem. I really don't understand exactly how that works. Definitely something that I would need to take a look at as well. We'll see, we'll see. Definitely having fun here with this league, and I feel like I am making progress, learning more stuff. So overall, definitely a good first 2 days spent in Path of Exile. That's gonna be it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, I'll see you next time.